Located in the Seville neighborhood of Nervión, the Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán was unveiled in 1958 and was named in homage to Sevilla's president of 17 years, who commenced the construction process of the stadium by purchasing the land. At the main entrance of the facility, we find one of its most characteristic images, the great mosaic that commemorates Pizjuán as one of the main venues of the 1982 Spanish World Cup. The stadium has played host to all types of major events, such as the World Cup as well as European Cup matches. What's more, the Spanish national team has never lost in the 23 matches they've played at the stadium. Another mosaic, in this case situated in the southern goal section, commemorates the centenary of the Seville club. A whole exterior zone that will shortly be remodelled with a project that has been presented to Sevilla's partners and fans. It'll be the last phase of a remodelling that is already making an impression on the interior of the stadium, with a spectacular sea of red created by the new seats. A total of 42,500 seats that are almost always full transform the match days. The Pizjuán is one of the most atmospheric stadiums in La Liga that boasts their centenary anthem, the Arrebato, as an unbeatable soundtrack. To guide us through the inner workings of the stadium, we meet with a figure who knows the Pizjuán like no other. Pablo Blanco holds the record for most appearances at the ground.
For me, the Sánchez Pizjuán is everything. It's been everything and still is, because it's my home. I work for the club and see it every day. It's like a part of my family. It's mind-blowing, the refurbishment they're doing, the transformation of the arena, the colours, the grass. Right now, we are immersed in the living history of Sevilla Football Club. Since the 50s, it's developed the footballing lives of many people, many teammates. And everything that we're achieving ultimately makes you think that all of this is magical.
Another of the names of the Pizjuán is José Antonio Sánchez Araujo, a journalist who brings more than 40 years of experience commentating matches in the stadium and whose name is given to the press room.
It's a real honour and a privilege. All I want now, given the social networks of today and all the controversy it creates, is to honour the name of the press box and all of the years I've been in this profession. I had a way of doing post-match interviews that was what I'd known all my life, which was doing the manager's comments at the door of the dressing rooms. The managers came out, and there in the entrance, the 5 or 6 journalists, because that's all there were, we do the interviews.
But of the thousands of personal stories this stadium holds, perhaps the most significant is that of Domingo Pérez, the third generation of first-team physiotherapists and a man who was raised and has lived all his life in a home located on the inside of the Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán.
My grandfather started at Sevilla a little after the founding of the club. When his footballing career ended, he stayed on as the team masseur. My grandmother also washed the team's shirts. They also helped look after the pitch. So they practically did everything. Afterwards, my father continued at Nervión. And then in 1958, when I was 2 years old, we moved here to the Sánchez-Pizjuán. It's my home. When people speak to me about all of this, I tell them it's been my home all of my life.
The experiences of the Pérez family, of Sánchez Araujo, Pablo Blanco, and of countless others who form part of the 60-year history of the Sánchez-Pizjuán, one of the great temples of Spanish football and the Liga BBVA.